Good evening and welcome to the news. I am Larihun Karabnoid and here are today's headlines. Total number of coronavirus cases in India rises to 979. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to follow advisories in his 63rd Mann Ki Baat. Ministry of Home Affairs directs states to set up relief camps for migrant workers and pilgrims returning to their domicile states. Meghalaya government to provide ventilators to 2 districts of Jaintia Hills and ambulances to 6 public health centers to counter COVID-19. And Meghalaya resorts to e-learning process in 2 schools of the city to keep the learning process on during lockdown. And now for the news in details. Total number of coronavirus cases in India rises to 979, including 86 cured or discharged and 25 deaths. Besides, there are 48 foreigner COVID-19 patients in India, which takes the total coronavirus tally to 1,027. As India enters day 5 of nationwide lockdown, several reports of deaths and new cases are coming from various parts of the country. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his 63rd Mann Ki Baat program apologized to all those who are facing difficulty because of the countrywide lockdown imposed in the fight against coronavirus outbreak in India. Prime Minister urged people to protect themselves and their families by keeping patience and following the imposed lockdown. Citing examples of countries worldwide, he also cautioned such people of the dangerous consequences they can face if they do not follow the nationwide quarantine. Union Home Secretary written to states requesting them to immediately set up relief camps for migrant workers and pilgrims returning to their domiciled states. States have also been advised to give wide publicity about the location of the relief camps and the facilities being made available. The measures under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana and other steps taken by the state government administration. States have also been asked to set up relief camps along the highways, including setting up of tented accommodation. The shelters are to be organized, keeping in view social distancing and other precautionary measures. Adequate medical check-up drives will be held in the shelters to identify and separate cases requiring quarantine or hospitalization. The state government has decided to provide ventilators for the 2 districts of Jaintia Hills region as part of preparation to tackle situation that may arise due to the spread of COVID-19. This was informed by the Home Minister Lakman Rimboy after chairing a separate meeting with the district administrations of East Jaintia Hills and West Jaintia Hills. According to him, 1 ventilator each will be provided to Civil Hospital, Jowai in West Jaintia Hills and Community Health Centre, Kliaryat in East Jaintia Hills. On the supply of essential commodities, Rimboy informed distribution of ration is going on in the 2 districts, stating that there are 6 PHCs which are functioning without any ambulance service. The minister said that the government will soon provide ambulances to these PHCs.
To dang em hapo stok kat ni ta kejuk la nak ta kini arna ko sekan ko jartam ukhu ne bha kanika West Jaintia to u wo to live I wo ile issue hapo bna April khnang wa kini ko bare kanika hapo ka scheme yang ka PDS kitum am do lagi chapo open market.
In the wake of the lockdown to prevent COVID-19 pandemic from community spread, CR Project, a corporate house, has introduced e-learning process in 2 schools in the city by using technology to the optimum to keep the students engaged at home so they may learn constructive things. Here is a report.
Adopting novel ways to continue with the learning process and allow students to actively get involved with their daily academics safely from home, CEO CR Projects Christopher Rani, speaking exclusively for DD News Shillong, said that education is a must and it should not be hindered by any means. He said that so far 2 schools have been registered under the crschool.online portal through internet and other schools are also on the list. He also added that getting registered is absolutely free for all the students or parents.
Well, we started CR School.online. This was to help the students cope up after the lockdown, after all this is over. So we said, why not let's do this? We have the infrastructure, we have the knowledge. So we said, why should we also waste our time? Let us also contribute to our society. So any school that would want to expand their reach to the children and education, we welcome all of you, and our services are free of cost for our society. So please do get in touch with us, and we'd be more than happy to do it.
Speaking to DD News, Ayom Ksiadingdo, Principal Pine Mount School, said that the school is getting ready for school at home in collaboration with CR projects. Students should not miss their studies. In fact, it is an interactive portal where students, parents and teachers can interact. She also added that so far more than 50% of the school students have registered under the portal. Meanwhile, Ibanullah Wajuri, Principal Meghalaya Police Public School, echoed similar views, stating that the MPPS is the first school to have taken up the e-learning process.
And now, because of this prevailing situation, Pine Mount School has come up with an innovative project. It is known as CR projects, whereby students can have access to online learning from the safety of their homes.
Right to say that MPPS is the first school to collaborate with CR projects and come up with this initiative in Shillong. The video tutorials and the assignments prepared by the teachers will give the parents, the students, a sense of direction as to how to go about while monitoring and regulating the work and the academic journey of their child.
Meanwhile, parents too appreciated the innovative move of teaching e-learning drill initiated by CR projects. David Lightflung, father of class 11 students, said that the concept is very nice and helpful. The real long time of lockdown is burdensome. Online initiative taken up is to use the time in a gainful manner.
I like the concept. It's very nice because I'm pretty sure all parents will resonate and agree with me that a real long time of lockdown is burdensome on the mind. So this online thing is going to enable the students to be in tune with the...
Nobody knows how long the lockdown will take place. But, however, a small and useful initiative can bring a change. Bureau Report, DD News, Shillong.
Over 700 people hailing from West Shillong constituency and in need of financial assistance were provided with essential commodities free of cost. Taking note of the prevailing situation, especially the plight of the daily wage earners, MLA from West Shillong constituency, Mahendro Rapsang, contributed and arranged for the food grains to be distributed. 10 kgs of rice, a kg of dal, half a litre of mustard oil and a packet of soya bean was distributed to the needy at Hindu Mission School. One of the members from the organizers spoke about the initiative taken and under what circumstances. The Dorbar Shnong of Upper New Nongstoin village distributed aids to some households under Upper New Nongstoin after some daily wages faced scarcity of food items and essential commodities. Headman of Upper New Nongstoin village, H. Marwin, said that after government has imposed public curfew in the district and the state as a whole for prevention of the pandemic COVID-19, some of the local residents of Upper New Nongstoin, especially those daily wages, has faced the scarcity of food items and essential commodities. The village executive committee provided relief to 9 families under Upper New Nongstoin village. With the entire country under lockdown from the fear of COVID-19, people residing at Umroy Nongra village are facing additional problems. Lamenting his agony, Sunbor Nongklau village headman, speaking to DD News, said that people residing in there are facing a lot of problems, especially after the lockdown. He said that they are not being able to purchase their essential commodities because there is no movement of vehicles so that they can go to market and buy essential goods. He also said that even the police are not helping the residents to help them reach the market. And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature recorded was 26.8 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature recorded was 19.1 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 22%, while in the evening was 55%. No rainfall was recorded. Forecast: Shillong and its adjoining areas will have generally cloudy sky. Before I wind up, here are the headlines once again. Total number of coronavirus cases in India rises to 979. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to follow advisories in his 63rd Mann Ki Baat. Ministry of Home Affairs directs states to set up relief camps for migrant workers and pilgrims returning to their domicile states. Meghalaya government to provide ventilators to 2 districts of Jaintia Hills and ambulances to 6 public health centers to counter COVID-19. And Meghalaya resorts to e-learning process in 2 schools of the city to keep the learning process on during lockdown. With that, we have come to the end of our today's edition of the news. Do join us tomorrow for some more news updates. Thank you for watching and good night.